When working with word problems, the most important step is to define your variables. This helps you know what relationships you're looking for with your equations. The question at the end of the paragraph, okay? The question is a good place to help you identify your unknown. So if you're not sure, look at the end and read the question. If you're anything like me, you'll kind of just like start defining your variables and then get it wrong, which is what I did earlier today. So make sure you read your question so you know what they're asking for. Okay, we're going to read this and then you're going to write your two equations. I bet you can do it. So I'll let you decide what makes the most sense. The school that Stefan goes to is selling tickets to a choral performance. On the first day of ticket sales, the school sold 3 senior citizen tickets and 1 child ticket for a total of $38. Second equation, the school took in $52 on the second day by selling 3 senior citizen tickets and 2 child tickets. And then find the price. 3x plus 1y equals 38. And Adriana, what's the other one?
3x plus 2y equals 52.
Yeah, so that's coming from that sentence. 3 senior citizen tickets, 2 child tickets for $52. So these both end up being in standard form. Before you get any further, you should define your variables, and this is where you're going to look. It says find the price of a senior citizen ticket and the price of a child ticket. So that would mean that you have to write this weird thing out. Let x be equal to the price of a senior ticket, and I do expect to see this if you want full credit. And let y be equal to the price of child ticket, because there's 2 variables here. It's a system. Let's look at our system. Which way makes the most sense to solve this? Substitution, elimination, graphing. Elimination is my favorite because it's the easiest in most cases, right? These are in standard form, and so you just have to multiply one of your equations so that one of the variables can cancel out. Can you talk to your table? What could you multiply by? Okay, I usually multiply by -1 so I don't mess it up, and multiply either one of these by -1, and we're going to rewrite our system. I'm going to write it out to the side, but you do what you want to do. So that would make my top equation become -3x minus 1y equal -38. And the bottom equation is the same because now my x value should cancel out. If I add up these two equations, -3x plus 3x is 0, so they're gone. And you add up the rest, -1y plus 2y is 1y. And then -38 plus 52 is 14. Okay, so you end up with 1y equals 14. You would divide by 1. It's just 14. So that's my y value. You have to plug back in and find your other number because it's a system. So choose one of your equations. I'll just choose the one that's right here. Where am I going to put the 14? In the y spot. So 3x plus 2 times 14 equals 52. You do that multiplication and get 28, I think. And we're just solving this equation. So we would subtract 52. No, sorry, not subtract 52. Subtract 28, yeah. 3x equals 24, and I'm running out of room. So x is
8.
If you divide by 3, you get x to be 8. You are not writing your final answer as a point because you need to answer the question. It said find the price of a senior citizen ticket and the price of a child ticket. Please think about this carefully. How much does the senior ticket cost? is 8. Make sure you look back at this is why you have to define your variables. Otherwise, I see a lot of students mix up which one is which. So it's $8 for a senior ticket. You're gonna write a little thing in words. I don't need like super complete sentences, but I need a little phrase at least. And then 14, is that right? Yeah. For a child ticket. That's a lot more expensive. I would protest that. I'm sorry. Lucas, what do you have for your first equation?
3x plus 4 y equals 2 over 3.
That's bad. Okay. Okay, and then my second equation. Caleb, what's my second equation?
11x plus 11y equals 220.
Okay, and before you get any farther, you need to, and we did this because it's 2 objects in a total, find the cost of small and large. So that tells you what your variables stand for. Let x be equal to the cost of the small. Let y be equal to the cost of the large box. Okay. So we're going to solve by graphing with Desmos here. Your best friend. So you are going to pull up Desmos and you're going to type in your 2 equations. I can't remember what they are now, so I'm going to come look at somebody's paper. 3x plus 14y equals 203. You might notice that you can't see the line. That doesn't mean it's not there. You just have to zoom out. Remember, the numbers are really big. And then you should just be able to click on the next line and type in the next one. 11x plus 11y equals 220. Okay, I can see absolutely nothing, which means that it's really big. Aha, there it is. So zoom in or out so you can actually see what's happening. There it is. Okay. And you are solving a system. So do you think that you can try and figure out for me, where's the solution? So you can click around. It tells you like the y-intercepts. That's great, but you don't care about that. Where's the solution on a system? Where they intersect. Click on it. And it should give you a nice little point there. 7, 13. Here's the thing though, it's a system of equations, it's a word problem. So I do not want you to write down 7, 13. Because you need to answer the question. What does that actually mean? How much does a small box cost? $7 for a small box. And $13 for a large box. Yes. So you need to write down your answer in like at least some words, okay? I don't need like full-blown sentences. But